Chemung County Sewer Districts Wastewater Treatment Plant Consolidation Project. I'm Rennie. I'm the Executive Director of the Chemung County Sewer Districts. So wastewater treatment is critical for thriving societies. The city of Elmira has been managing wastewater since the 1870s, which is earlier than many communities on the East Coast. Treatment started in 1936 with the construction of the area's first wastewater treatment plant. Your sewer and wastewater system are meant to improve and sustain quality of life in Elmira and the surrounding communities. A well-maintained and operated wastewater system allows for the growth of businesses in those communities. Wastewater treatment and collection also protects our local river, the Chemung. This river is a critical public asset for recreation and enjoyment. There are no barriers to enjoy the Chemung River, making it accessible for all people in the community. Chemung County owns and operates two treatment facilities: the Lake Street Wastewater Treatment Plant, which is 61 years old, and the Milton Street Wastewater Treatment Plant, which is 36 years old. The typical life expectancy of a wastewater treatment plant is 30 years, so these facilities have both exceeded the typical useful life. At more than 60 years old, the Lake Street facility is struggling to meet the effluent discharge limits established in the facility's state discharge permit. The Lake Street Wastewater Treatment Plant also has a plant bypass that is used if flows exceed plant capacity. This is called a sanitary sewer overflow, or SSO, and is an illegal discharge that needs to be removed. The Milton Street Wastewater Treatment Plant has a collection system that is largely a combined sanitary and storm system, meaning that stormwater from rain events can enter the sanitary system and be conveyed to the Milton Street Wastewater Treatment Plant for treatment. When the combined storm and sanitary pipes reach capacity, the system has built-in relief points that discharge to the river instead of backing up into manholes or people's homes. These overflow events are combined sewer overflows, or CSOs, and while permitted by the state, the goal is to reduce the number of events that occur each year and better manage these CSOs. Both treatment plants discharge to the Chemung River, which is part of the Chesapeake Bay watershed, and as such, the county's facilities must meet with the Chesapeake Bay program limits for nutrient, phosphorus, and nitrogen removal. Currently, the county's wastewater treatment plants are able to remove phosphorus from the wastewater, but they do not have a means of removing nitrogen and will not be able to meet the program discharge limits that will take effect January 1, 2025. To solve the challenges at both of these plants, Chemung County is currently in the middle of a multi-million-dollar project to consolidate the two treatment plants. We conducted a study in 2018 that looked at the option of either upgrading both facilities individually or consolidating the two treatment plants. This study determined that it is 19% more cost-effective to consolidate the treatment plants. Consolidation of the treatment plants at the Milton Street location provides the best benefit for the ratepayers. The consolidation project encompasses the merging of not only two treatment plants, but two sewer districts. The green and blue boundaries are the two sewer districts served by the Lake and Milton Street wastewater treatment plants, respectively. The Lake Street wastewater treatment plant will be decommissioned and turned into a lift station with preliminary treatment for screening and grit removal. The Milton Street wastewater treatment plant will effectively double in size with expansion of existing treatment processes, rehabilitate existing infrastructure, and add treatment for nutrient removal to meet the Chesapeake Bay program requirements. The orange line is the existing Lake Street wastewater treatment plant outfall that will be rehabilitated and reused to convey flows to the Milton Street site. The pink line is the new pipeline that will be constructed to cross the Chemung River and connect the existing Lake Street outfall to the Milton Street site. To comply with the recently updated treatment plant discharge permit and the Chesapeake Bay federal mandates, the consolidation project must increase treatment capacity at the new regional wastewater treatment plant in order to eliminate sanitary sewer overflows and better control combined sewer overflows in the sewer system, provide disinfection and compliance with the discharge permit for all water entering the Chemung River, and ensure proper nutrient removal in the treated wastewater to increase quality of life in the local and Chesapeake Bay regions. So this is an aerial plan of what the existing Milton Street site looks like prior to the project beginning construction. And this is a rendering of what the regional wastewater treatment plant will look like after construction is completed. The plant is effectively doubling in size, so where there were once 2 tanks, there will be 4 tanks in the future. This is a short video detailing the route for the conveyance pipeline to connect the two treatment plants. The conveyance route will utilize the existing 4-mile-long outfall for the Lake Street wastewater treatment plant that will be rehabilitated to ensure that the pipeline is watertight. The existing outfall pipe will then be extended about a mile to convey flows all the way to Milton Street. That includes crossing the Chemung River, cutting across the end of Parish Island, and then continuing inside the levee to the Milton Street plant. The project has an optimized construction schedule that includes 4 full years of construction. This slide shows a brief breakdown of the multiple contracts that make up the entirety of the project. Some key dates to be aware of are that we need to have conveyances completed by January 1, 2025, so that some of the Lake Street flows can be conveyed to Milton Street for treatment. This is critical for meeting the Chesapeake Bay program requirements for discharge limits for nutrients. The last key date is February 15, 2026. This is the date that the regional wastewater treatment plant must be operational and meeting discharge permit requirements. The wastewater treatment plant consolidation project is Chemung County's largest infrastructure project. We have implemented value engineering ideas to save on costs and estimate a savings of $30 to $44 million. However, market conditions post-COVID with inflation, material shortages, and supply chain issues are greater than the cost savings, and the overall project price is a significant investment at $275 million. To date, here in July 2023, the county has secured $36 million in grants. The county received the max award of $10 million for a water quality improvement project grant and the max award of $25 million for a Water Infrastructure Improvement Act grant. The county has also received a $1 million 2023 community grant as part of the federal infrastructure funding. Funding currently in process is waiting on publication of Chemung County's hardship eligibility, which would result in 0% interest for the first $25 million of a loan through New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation, and then low interest financing for the remainder of the loan. We are also working with New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation to determine the county's eligibility for bipartisan infrastructure law funding. The county has also submitted a grant application for the 2024 community grants and hopes to see an award from this program. This project will have a significant impact to the county's sewer users, and it is important that we continue to go after any grant opportunity for which the consolidation project is eligible. The county intends to submit applications every year for the Water Quality Improvement Project grant, and if available, continue to pursue annual congressionally directed spending grants for the community grants. This is some drone footage of the ongoing construction at the Milton Street wastewater treatment plant that was taken in May of 2023. As you can see, construction on site is well underway and will continue through 2026. For any questions, please email ccsdconsolidation@chemungcountyny.gov.